guys, I'm back with another video, and I have a card share, and my cards are right here and they're totally done, but I wanted to share the supplies that I used to make them. And this message is for Jaded Studios. I used these two stamps, which Jade has, she was curious about them, and so I told her I love them and I had just ordered them, but I was not in love with the nostrils. So I don't know if my camera's picking it up or not, but both of these stamps are the Greeting Farm Blush Society, and this is Blush Babette, and this is Blush Bonnie. I love them both, but I'm not loving their nostrils. So Jade, I totally still loathe the nostrils. That's why when I stamped them and colored them, I used a Q-tip to dab off the ink off the nostril area so it would not stamp. So I love these stamps, but the nostrils, you guys, were bugging me because they look like little piglets with the nostrils, and I don't know, it's just me, so I had to stamp without, and I think it came out super cute. Love these stamps, they're so cute. And it's funny because when I watch people making videos, I had envisioned these stamps would be bigger, but actually they come in the same size packaging as the other Greeting Farm stamps. So when you get them, they'll appear to be smaller because for some reason in video they look bigger, but they're totally normal Greeting Farm size. So that's that. And I use the Bo Bunny Gabrielle collection. So as you guys know, I am using the stuff that's in my stash. So I will be busting out my older paper collections. This is not super old, but this is Bo Bunny Gabrielle. So I used a couple pages of this for my cards, which are over here. The card base is Paper Tray Ink Craft. I'm just like such a paper snob these days. I'm in love with the Paper Tray Ink cardstock, so that's what I use there. And a friend had shared the scrapbook rosette trim deal, so I did bust out with this. This came out of the Hoard Vault. I used a couple of my favorite things dies, which I blame Arlene for this like obsession of mine. So I used the Dynamics Open Bracket Border. This is fabulous. If you don't have this, you can always use your edge punches. I just have this in my stash, so that's what I used. And if you're ever curious about my favorite things or Dynamics and how they work, and you don't want to order, you want to order something small, I totally recommend this Dynamics Polka Dot Greetings Die and Stamp Duo set. This is fabulous. It comes with a label die, which is fabulous, but it also comes with a 4x6 stamp set with these different frames that you can stamp. So once you've cut your paper, you can stamp like these different patterns of stamping polka dots. And then I have to say the sentiments on this stamp set are fabulous. Like this one says, wishing you the sweetest things, which is what I used on my card. It says, I just can't thank you enough. You are beautiful. I'm so glad to have you as my friend. And this other one is, hope your birthday is simply wonderful, which I used as well. But this is a great starter if you're curious about MFT, because it has the great dies, so you can see how their dies work, and then it also has the different stamps that go with the die, and the sentiments are great. I really like the sentiments. Sometimes the sentiments don't work for me because I'm kind of picky, but these ones were perfection. Like I really liked it. I really like the font, and like it's totally cool. So that was my favorite things. Dynamics Polka Dot Greetings, Die, and Stamp Set Duo. I just really like it, like a lot. And then here's the I Am Roses I use, but I'll go over the I Am Roses when I go over the cards. So here's my two cards. So, oh my gosh, I love the way these came out, and I've been super busy lately, so I haven't been able to bust out my Copic markers. as often as I like, and I love coloring with my Copics. I love it. It's just, you know, a time thing. But these are the two cards that I made. Can you believe it? I busted these out yesterday, and I finished up the insides this morning. So I'm really totally into the like 4:30 a.m. crafting. It works. So, because I have to go to work and stuff. But like I said, I used the two girls without the nostrils. So I'm just gonna do a little close up for Jade to show her what the non-nostrils looks like. And I didn't do paper piecing on these. These are just all straight up Copic coloring. And so that's what those look like without the nostrils. And I'm loving the big hair. I love it. I love the cute little dresses and the like knee highs. It's adorable, you guys. So I will go over this one. This is a 5.5 by 5.5 card, and I did use, there's my Spam Masubi stamp from Steph. Hey Steph, she's a sweet crafty chick. She gave me that. 5.5 by 5.5 card, both of them are, and the card base is the paper tray ink. I did finish up the insides, and I kind of take Arlene's lead on how she finishes up the insides of her cards. So she typically has a lining, and then she uses a fabulous like border, and then she stamps a sentiment, and she also stamps like the image but not colored. So I kind of take her lead on how she finishes the insides of her cards, and she has a lot of examples on her blog. So the I Am Roses that I used in this one are these ones, which are my fave T30s. They're fabulous. I actually used up a whole entire pack already. And then I used the mixed blue set, which is here. Since this was more turquoise, I did go with the big R40s. And I believe these ones are R21s, the 1.5 inch. So that's what the mixed bag of blue looks like. So there's a couple of turquoise colored ones, and there's a couple of navy ones and two-tone ones. So it's a good different mix of blue. And so these just happen to work out with the buds. And here's the image that I colored, all with Copics. I'm into blonde now. I was totally into black hair, and now I'm into blonde. So that's what I'm doing now. And I used my Nestabilities to cut the circle and also the scallop. I used the largest ones, and this is that My Favorite Things Dynamics die. And then there's the polka dot stamp, and then there's sentiment, wishing you the sweetest things. I took some adhesive pearls and I lined the sentiment. And then here's that trim. Here's some Prima bling, oh no, Recollections bling, and some Prima little centers and stuff from my stash. So I'm trying to bust out like a lot of my stash. So that's what I did. I just kind of tucked in the I Am Roses stems inside. So once again, these are the flowers that I used from I Am Roses for this card. And I only used like 5 flowers on this one. So it came out really cute, I think. And then here's the other one. I used different flowers on this one. So here's this one, and I love how the color came out on this one. And again, this is all Bow Bunny paper. This is the Recollections bling that we all bought a ton of. Here I used these flowers, the T23s. They're like uber gorgeous. I love these. They're so, let me take one. I love them. I used one of those, and then I used a couple of these, which are the T30s. And then I used this one, which is T25. Let me take it out of the plastic. So that's what the T25s look like. And I really like these rosebuds. So I just put like a couple of them there. And the same concept, I used all this beautiful trim and this like label die and this. And then I also finished up the inside the same way too. It says, hope your birthday is simply wonderful. And that's that. Those are my 2 I Am Roses projects. I had a lot of fun with them. I'm really glad I was able to bust out with my Copics because I totally missed it. And I'll probably be working on some more cards tonight. So that's my project. Please visit my blog where I'll have, of course, pictures. And I'll also have all the links to all the I Am Roses flowers that I used. So I will see you guys later. Bye.